Win for St Kilda at the MCG, with the Saints upsetting Premier Essendon by 10 points. The Saints looked to have the game sewn up, leading by 32 points at one stage, but the Bombers stormed back in the dying minutes to take the lead. But it wasn't to be, as the Saints celebrated their fourth win of the season. Tony Lockett kicked 6 goals.
At the MCG, St Kilda, with a threat of slipping to last on the ladder hanging over them, made a brilliant start, posting 8 goals in the first term. While Tony Lockett booted 3, Stuart Lowe and Craig O'Brien chimed in with 2 apiece, the Saints in total command up forward. But Essendon managed 5 of their own and at the first change trailed by 16 points. Scoring was a little harder in the next term, just 2 goals each. Cummings steering through his third and Lockett likewise after a fine mark over Salmon. The Saints stretched their half-time lead to 23 points at the final change. Again, it was the trio of O'Brien, Lockett and Lowe who did most of the damage. In the last quarter, St Kilda were 5 goals clear before the Bombers staged a gallant comeback. They booted 5 unanswered majors and for a moment took the lead by 2 points. But instead of folding up, the Saints rebounded. Lockett posted his 6th, and when Damon Shaw nailed a set shot from the flank, the margin was 10 points. For the second time in season 94, St Kilda upset the reigning champs, finishing with a deadly accurate scoreline of 18-2 to the Bombers 15-10.
Saw the Saints inflict their second win of the season against the reigning premiers. St Kilda had to withstand a Bomber fightback before Lockett kicked one of his 6 to clinch victory. St Kilda, with the threat of slipping to last on the premiership ladder, made a brilliant start, posting 8 goals in the first term. While Lockett booted 3, Lowe and O'Brien chipped in with 2 each. But Essendon managed 5 goals of their own and at the first change trailed by 16 points. Scoring was a little harder in the next term, Cummings steering through his third and Lockett likewise after a fine mark over Salmon. The Saints stretched their lead to 23 points at the final change. Again, it was the trio of O'Brien, Lockett and Lowe who did most of the damage. In the last quarter, St Kilda was 5 goals clear before the Bombers staged a gallant fight back. They booted 5 unanswered majors and for a moment took the lead by 2 points. But instead of giving up, the Saints rebounded, Lockett posting his 6th, and when Shaw nailed a set shot from the flank, the margin was 10 points. But despite the fighting win, the Saints were taking it in their stride, although there were some anxious moments.
And they headed you in the last quarter by 4 points. Do you think you were gone?
To be honest, yes, I did. But, again, we just persevered and stuck at it and got a couple there and just showed a tremendous amount of character.